Hi everybody, it's Lynnea for ThermOWeb, and today I'm going to be playing with some of the new Brutus Monroe products for ThermOWeb. So let's start off here with the new foils. There was the first one, the orange sketch, the red static, and the gold static. And then there are these cute little Halloween designer toner sheets. I have here carved, webbed, and haunted, and I'm actually not going to be using the webbed one, but I kind of pulled out my favorite Halloween ones, and Brutus Monroe just came out with a bunch of Halloween as well as Christmas ones. Today I'm going to be using the Simple Stories Say Cheese Halloween 12 by 12 collection kit, so I thought that these paired so well with the new Brutus Monroe items. So I'm going to be foiling these Brutus Monroe and ThermOWeb designer toner sheets, and they do come in both clear and white. So the clear are fabulous for making, like shaker cards, or one of the cards I'm going to make is going to be a clear background so the pattern paper will show through. But for this one, for the haunted, I wanted to pick out one of the kind of medium-sized haunted houses, and I'm just going to foil that one individual house, and that will be part of a little scene for my card. So same thing for these pumpkins from the carved designer toner sheet. I'm using the white background, and I just want to foil some of these little pumpkins because I'm actually going to cut them out with my scissors and use them more as like a decorative embellishment rather than a whole background. But I wanted the little mouths and the eyes to be yellow, like there's a candle behind the jack-o'-lanterns. So I just used my alcohol markers and colored the little open areas in the jack-o'-lanterns there, and that doesn't interfere with the foiling at all. So I also trimmed down a piece of the carved clear designer toner sheet, and that's going to be a foreground for my card. I've pulled in some of my other Brutus Monroe and Deco foil transfer sheets. I'm going to be using the green sketch and the orange sketch. I have the purple sketch there now, but I actually switched it out for the green. So all I did was I cut a piece of foil slightly larger than my transfer sheet background, ran it through my laminator with a parchment paper carrier sheet, and I do run it through on the 5 mil setting, and I run it through twice. You probably don't need to, but I do just for that little extra security. And check out this gorgeous foil. I love it so, so much. So like I said, I'm going to be cutting these apart. So the pumpkins, I wanted to leave a little white border like I did have on the house, but because of the little kind of frills and vines coming off of the pumpkins, I decided to just cut off straight up to the edge of the foiled background. So the Simple Stories Say Cheese Halloween 12 by 12 collection kit has a bunch of pattern papers as well as like a little die cut sheet or pack, but it has this sticker sheet in it too, and so I wanted to use some of these stickers to create a little scene. I cut down a piece of the bat paper to be the background for my card, and I already have that foiled house from the haunted designer toner sheets, and I foiled that and cut it out. Now for these stickers, I'm going to create a scene, but I wanted to pop them up with foam squares. So I selected my stickers, and I just used my anti-static powder tool that you would use for heat embossing and just added powder liberally over the back of those stickers to take away the stick so that when I add my foam squares, if there's little places where I don't have the foam squares, the sticker doesn't actually stick down onto my cardstock. I also used some of the little bats from the cardstock, like extra little embellishments, and that was my first card. My second card is even simpler. This is the carved designer toner sheet, and this is the one that I cut down to 4 by 5 1/4, and I foiled the whole thing with the orange sketch. And I did use the clear toner sheet because that way I can add little foam squares behind where the pumpkins are, and I am using the iCraft 3D foam squares because these are probably like twice as thick as other ones, and I like that it has that extra lift. So I hid a bunch of those little foam squares behind the foiled pumpkin and just kind of created this lifted see-through foiled piece, and you can kind of peek through to the background polka dot paper. So, so cool. For my sentiments, I'm going to grab some of the little strips of sticker sentiments from the Say Cheese Halloween kit, and I'm just going to use my iCraft Ultra Bond liquid adhesive and adhere those right onto the top of that designer toner sheet background. My last card is super simple as well. I have those carved pumpkins, and I use the orange sketch, the purple sketch, and the gold static foil. The gold static is one of Brutus Monroe's new ones. I added them to my background and also added one of the little die cut sentiments. So these are my 3 Halloween cards. I hope you've enjoyed a peek at the new Simple Stories Say Cheese Halloween kit, as well as the new Brutus Monroe and Deco foil transfer sheets and the designer toner sheets. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!